With YouTube attacking alternative media, please consider supporting the channel via Patreon for just $1 per month. Link below. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is $3 Theater, and oh man, we are once again going to be seeing, well, I guess you could honestly say, the rise of the Silver Surfer. And I don't really mean that as a pun in reference to the last movie, but this is actually the rise of the Silver Surfer, not connected to Fantastic Four. Saying here that a Silver Surfer movie is planned with Marvel legend Brian K Vaughan. Saying that Fox is developing a Silver Surfer movie, but are we actually going to see it? Fox is quietly developing a ton of X-Men spin-off movies, which comes to the surprise of some, because of the Disney-Fox deal which was announced in December, but may not go into effect until next year. It was assumed that Fox is slowing down on development projects that may not get made under the Disney umbrella. That's not the case, as it's now being reported that Fox has comic book legend Brian K Vaughan penning the screenplay for a Silver Surfer movie. Now, as I talked about yesterday in the whole MCU multiverse theory, this is why I think they're not going to be slowing down on this stuff. I think Kevin Feige knows. I think Kevin Feige knows what he wants to do. I have a feeling he's already talking with the guys at Fox. He's already talking with Simon Kinberg, who kind of oversees all this stuff. And they're already prepping out where they want this to go, how they want this to tie in, and how they're going to be able to connect all the threads through probably, and I'm just going to call it now, a Secret Wars storyline. I think that's going to bookend the next 10 years. You want to know that's right now we're getting Infinity War. I think by 2028 rolls around, right, we're going to be getting Secret Wars, and that's going to be with everybody. I think that's what's going to happen with that one. Now, that being said, another reason why I think they're working with Brian K Vaughan right now is because, well, The Runaways was on Hulu, and The Runaways did really well on Hulu, and Hulu ordered a second season of the show, and, well, Brian K Vaughan was one of the co-creators of it. Now, here's where let's go into this further before we talk about the negatives of this situation. Details are currently scarce, but a new report states that Fox is secretly developing several X-Men and Marvel superhero spin-off movies in the background, using characters they have at their disposal. This includes Silver Surfer movie from Brian K Vaughan. At the moment, that's about all we firmly know about the project, but it joins an ever-growing lineup of potential X-Men and Fantastic Four related projects that Fox is working on as they try to expand their superhero movie brand beyond the core X-Men and Deadpool. And we even recently got word that Deadpool director Tim Miller is working on a secret X-Men project that's expected to be a Kitty Pryde movie. Ellen Page has already spoken up about wanting to be in that. Please no. Go with somebody else. Just go with somebody else. But we do know that also Fox or FX has Legion, Fox proper has The Gifted. So they're working on a plethora of projects that are all going to probably be one day brought into the larger MCU as a whole. At least I can hope, man. I can freaking hope. But here's a negative of Brian K Vaughan being involved. I know he's a Marvel legend. I know he's worked on DC stuff. He's been around for a long time. But no one is not without their follies. This dude was the showrunner of Stephen King's Under the Dome. Now, if you saw that show, I am sorry for you. I saw the first season. It was horrible. It was bad. It got to the end. It got even worse. I never bothered with the second or third season because it just deviated so much from the source material because it was also CBS and they couldn't do all the rape and violence. Just saying. But that being said, Fox developing this stuff only says to me that they are prepping to put these things into production before the merger. Now, we know that the merger is going to take place, or the buyout, I don't know why I call it a merger, but the buyout is supposed to take place sometime by the end of 2019. It could be delayed into 2020. It effectively gives them a couple years of getting this stuff ready to go. And I think what we're going to see is a lot of stuff continue to be made this year, at least getting it prepped and ready to go, and having the tie-ins with Marvel ready for when this deal finally does close, that then they'll be able to officially announce Secret Wars or whatever else they want to do to combine all the multiverses together to give us one consistent, well, I'd love to say one consistent, timeline of events. But until Marvel Television gets on board, I don't think we're going to get that. But anyway, I mean, looking at the movie side of things, this is where it's going to be big. And yeah, I'm down to see Silver Surfer, actually be a movie. I liked 2007's Rise of the Silver Surfer. I did. I enjoyed both Fantastic Four movies. I don't really consider the Fan Four Stick a movie. It's just 90 minutes of what the hell am I watching? but I like the other two. And I really like Doug Jones, who was the actor in the suit. I'm personal friends with, well, not to say personal friends. I know him personally. And I've worked with him a couple times. So I've always been like to see that. And so I like the character too. So I really want to see them do something with this. And I hope that Fox really just kind of like starts laying the groundwork for what's going to happen when they go into the MCU proper. As I've said before, and I will end it with this. If I were Kevin Feige, what I would do right now, in preparation for this, in order to hit the ground running, I'd start sending producers from Marvel Studios over to Fox to oversee the development of these projects. It wouldn't surprise me if he's already doing that, given the amount of these things that are coming out. If there are people from Marvel Studios that are already over there, already laying the groundwork and getting things set up, so when that day finally comes, when Bob Iger signs the deal with, I don't know, it wouldn't be Rupert Murdoch, whoever the hell's running Sony right now, it doesn't matter, or running Fox right now, doesn't matter, but they sign that check, that $54 billion check, that they immediately announce, here's the next lineup of films, here's the next phase, here's where we're going to be in the next 10 years. That would be a hell of a thing. I think it would ultimately destroy the DCEU, which I know they don't want to do because competition breeds greatness, ultimately. But at the same time, I'm just excited to see what's going to come down the pipeline. And I think now we're getting these sprinkles. We're getting the sprinkles of what could be. And hopefully what could be will be, and it will be freaking awesome. But I want to know your guys' thoughts about this. Be sure to let me know in the comments below. If you guys haven't already, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't also followed me on social media, good place to do is down below. And so also I'm going to be giving away a copy of Justice League on Blu-ray on March 10th. So I'll have it shipped out to you guys from Amazon. So if you want to get in on that action, be sure to subscribe below and comment. Definitely comment so I know. And if you just want to see more content from me, you can do so right now.